All right, we're here with our defending Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament of Champions winner, Jessica Korda. Jessica, that was a great way to kick off your 2021 season. Different course, different conditions, but still, I'm guessing it's always fun to defend a title.
Yeah, it's super nice. In the 6 that I've won, I don't think I've gotten to defend at the same golf course often, or defend some at all. So, I think this is something I'm used to, but this golf course is great. It's going to be really fun to see actually how the celebrities fare with it, because it's definitely a lot tougher than where we played last.
Walk us through that last playoff hole. We had a small crowd for the first time in a long time. You had your family there. Often don't get to have family around either. What was that experience like, and just starting to maybe feel some normalcy come back?
Yeah, it was super nice. I mean, winning in front of a crowd again was amazing. I mean, just the energy that they bring from every hole and every shot. You don't realize how much you miss it until it's gone, and that was like one of the things that I think we all miss so much. And then obviously having my parents there. It was my dad's birthday week, so it was just great to do it, and playing the final group with my sister was also super fun. So all in all, I really enjoyed it, and hopefully I can do it again, if not somewhere down the road.
See, now we're a year later, and we know what the goal is, maybe hoist the trophy at the end, but you said the course is different. We heard from, I think it was Gabby Lopez yesterday, that it's going to be an eye-opener for the celebrities, that it's a very different golf course. How does Lake Nona here differ from what we've seen the last few years?
The easiest way to say is that, it was a resort course to kind of a championship golf course. They miss off the tees. It's way more penalizing. It's definitely not as open as they saw before, and the greens are firmer and faster. I mean, the greens were definitely fast last year, and the golf course was in fantastic shape, but Lake Nona is just a championship golf course. It's tough. It's tougher on the greens. I think one of the things that I always told them was just, I turned around and was just like, just putt it. Like, just don't even attempt it. So yeah, I think we'll just see a lot of, hopefully we have a lot of volunteers on the sides, because the rough's high this year.
They'll need some help, huh?
Yes.
What is your experience here at Lake Nona? Have you played much before?
Well, we played here last year for the Gainbridge, and that's really about it. I haven't been up here to play. Again, totally different weather than when we were here last. It was a lot warmer. This is definitely a bit cooler. And the golf course, you can see that it's kind of turning over into that overseed. When we were here last, it was just like the prime time of everything. But it's in great shape, and we're excited to play.
Awesome. One last question from me before we open it up to our friends here in the media and from Zoom. How late were you up last night watching your brother in Melbourne?
I made it only till 11:30. I got to a couple games into the second set. And then, once I put the 5 a.m. alarm clock, I was like, I got to go to bed. So I woke up somewhere midway at maybe 3 a.m., checked, saw he won, then went back to sleep and texted him this morning.
That's awesome. Is your dad down there with him, or is he down there by himself?
Nope. He's got his USTA coach, Dean, his physio, and his girlfriend. That's it.
Awesome. Well, we're all wishing him luck.
Thank you.
We'll open it up to questions. We'll start over here with Amy or Steve, whoever wants to go first. If you're on Zoom, let me know in the chat, and I'll call on you.
In this event, every player says, oh, yeah, the amateurs don't bother me, but, some handle it better than others. You went out with Brett and Larry last year and shot 60. So how do you block everything out and play as well as you do in this kind of an environment?
I think I struggled the first year for sure. I have a different mindset in a pro-am versus a tournament round, and I think that was what I was struggling with. Like, I always obviously wanted to talk to them and get to know them and kind of pick their brains, but it's also a golf tournament, and I wanted them to have a fun time. I don't know. I had this guilt of going back and forth of being super serious and not. And last year I just found a really nice balance between the two, because I already knew what to expect. I think I'm paired with Annika, so obviously I won't be having those same feelings of I'm playing with an amateur or celebrity. So it's gonna be great, but it's definitely an adjustment in the head.
You've had early success in the season a few times in your career. Where do you feel like your game is at now heading into the start of this season?
About the same as every year that I start. I have no idea. I work hard in the off season. I haven't really played a ton, I definitely enjoyed the break, and my body needed it. So I just try to start out with less expectations and try to just put one foot in front of the other. And it's a long season. We play all the way till November. So just, like I said, one foot in front of the other and see what we come out with.
Do you just kind of look at this first event as a time to assess where you're at and sort of look at it as a warm-up to the year, or do you still look at this as like, okay, this is official kickoff to the season?
No, just official kickoff, but also trying to figure out where we're at. I mean, competitive juice is flowing, and it's so different than when you're at home. I can't switch into the competitiveness as much as I can out here. So I always get really excited, the first couple of days, and definitely kind of shake some rust off.
You did have a heck of an off season with an absolutely gorgeous looking wedding. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good to have that weight off your shoulders and have it done.
Yeah, no, it was fun. We had a great time, and just glad that planning process is over and done with, and now it's just back to golf.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. We're going to open things up to questions on the Zoom, and then we will come back here to the room. We have Jeff Babineau on Zoom. Go ahead, Jeff.
What was the most valuable thing you learned playing in this event last year? Playing at Nona.
Oh, playing at Nona in this event. I mean, the more you play a golf course, the more you know it. I struggled a lot on the greens here last year. There's a lot of subtle breaks to them, a lot of dips in the greens that if you don't really know the golf course, you can kind of get stuck in the wrong spots here. So definitely the more rounds under the belt that I can get here, the better. But yeah, it definitely just learning the golf course more.
And you mentioned getting a pairing with Annika. What's the value in that for you?
I'll let you know tomorrow. I mean, I get to play with a Hall of Famer, an amazing, ambassador for women's golf. Someone that's pushed the needle for us for such a long time and continues to do so. So I'm excited. I've never played with her. I was there at her retirement many years ago at a U.S. Open, and that's really about it.
All right. Thanks, Jeff. We're going to go right over here, local TV.
Yeah, just to piggyback that question about playing with Annika, how well do you know her? Do you know her a lot? And, this is her home course. Do you think you can pick her brain a little bit, or won't it be like that?
I'll kind of let that be organic. Tomorrow I'm not really, I don't have a set plan for it. Just obviously have a nice chat out there. I'm sure we'll be there for a couple of hours. So we'll have plenty of time. But, I honestly just know Annika from being out here and her presence out here and some Solheim Cups. And, she's been great. And like I said, she's a pioneer for women's golf. And it'll be great to be able to play with her tomorrow.
Thank you. We'll go back to the Zoom. Beth Ann, you can unmute.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
We're just curious, who's been your favorite celebrity that you've played with, either at this event or just in general?
Last year I requested Larry Fitzgerald, and that was just really cool to be able to play with him. And he actually plays down in the Jupiter Palm Beach area a decent amount. So it's been nice to kind of say hi to him and be able to play with him last year. I don't know. I feel like everyone I've played with has been so great. So I can't just pick one person other than obviously Larry, because that is the one person I did request. But yeah, everyone I've played with has been so great.
And then just personally, mentally, what did shooting 60 do for you?
We keep talking about it because I'd never realized that I was shooting 60, especially because Larry started to pick up a lot. Starting on 13. And I was like, why aren't you finishing? I don't understand why you're not finishing playing golf. And then I think I made the eagle on 18, and he just about tackled me after that. And I realized, looking up at the leaderboard, I think that was really the first time I had seen a leaderboard, that I was moving up. And then I kind of looked at my scorecard and I was like, oh, there's a lot of circles on here. And then 18, obviously making birdie there was just awesome. Larry chunked it into the hazard and refused to tee up another one because he was so nervous. He wanted it more than I did, I think, almost. And Brett was awesome too. You know, I have the great picture of me basically with my scorecard cheesing with them right next to me. So it was just a cool memory to have, not only to shoot 60, but also to shoot it with the Larry and Brett next to me.
Do you have that scorecard?
I'm not
Or
sure.
ball?
I think I gave the ball to my dad because it was his birthday. So I did give the ball to my dad. I don't know if I got the scorecard, to be honest.
Well, thank you.
Problem.
Thanks, Beth Ann. We're going to stay on Zoom and go to George McNeely. George, you can unmute.
Thanks, Christina. Jessica, there's not a lot of focus usually on title sponsors. Your focus is obviously on your performance this week, but you're coming back as defending champion of this season opener, new venue, new title sponsor, new look and feel, new surroundings, and things like that. Do you think about that as a college-educated businesswoman aspect of things, and the importance of the inevitable changes that take place regarding title sponsors and support that the tour has received in recent years?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to be able to move forward. Like, that's the whole point, right? We want to keep moving forward and keep pushing women's golf forward. So this is just another step that kind of the tour is taking alongside their sponsors. So I'll play anywhere. Just give me a chance. I just want to play. And again, that's another thing that we kind of learned through COVID is, you know, we want to play golf. We want to play in front of fans, and wherever you put us, we'll show up.
Is it strange not driving to the same venue? I know you said that there have been several instances in your 6 wins where you haven't returned to the same course that you conquered the year prior.
I told my sister she's defending this week. I was like, this is where you won. I think I played fine here last time, so hopefully with kind of my learning experience from then, I can do something with it this week. But like I said, it's the first week of the year, first tournament of the year. It's kind of a free-for-all, so we'll see.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, George. We have Annika waiting outside. Any final questions? All right, thanks so much, Jess. Appreciate it. Good luck this week.
You.